We left Riverside camping this morning and we've come to this lovely little sort of park up amongst fields and vineyards and grapevines. The owner came to us about 10 minutes after we parked up with a big bunch of grapes as like a little welcoming gift. Our plans for today are we're going to go visit the ancient site of Apollonia, like an old amphitheatre. There's a few things there, a museum, some columns, everything else you expect from these places. So we're going to go have a look at that. We don't know if we're going to get there or not. We don't know if there's a route or anything yet. I think we're going to follow the road and then get there, but I'm not so sure. We'll figure it out anyway. Well, this walk has already got a bit confusing, as it did the drive to the campsite, to be honest.
Still see the campsite,
yeah,
that's how far we've come.
The drive to the campsite was on a road which actually isn't on Google Maps yet. It's not been updated enough, so you had to ignore Google Maps and then follow the local roads and the signs there. But I can assure you that that road does exist. It's a brand new like highway, but it's not been updated on Google. So we're just going to try and head down this little track we've got here, which is heading in the ballpark, we hope.
My theory is actually, just thinking about it, this could be a good theory. This ruined thing has always been here, but that road hasn't. And if that road's that new, that's not been updated, you must have been able to get to these before.
Possibly, yes.
So,
we finally got to the Apollonia archaeological site. It took us 45 minutes of just walking in intense heat. There's the museum up here which we're going to head to now, but hopefully we'll be able to spend an hour or two here because it's breezy, it's actually cool. But yeah, that walk we almost got to the point where we just decided to sack it off and not bother, but we're here now, so hopefully this will make it worthwhile. We're going to the museum. This is the archaeological museum of what's it called again? I forgot the name. Apollonia. This is the entrance to the Museum of Apollonia, 7th century BC. This is what we were saying the other day about strays is in the monastery. They're everywhere, aren't they, Lee? They're just so chilled out as well, considering they're all strays, they're just really chilled.
everything this way. Like everything.
Too much info.
Just
So far so good. We're just about to enter the little art museum where all the relics they've found over the years are here. So like a history lesson, Leah?
it is. I know it's old, it's 2nd century, but I don't know where that is in the grand scheme of like centuries.
AD. Tell you one thing about the Romans though, they love the vases. I mean, look at that, went into the amphitheatre and pool there. They had vases. That's a huge vase. I know they're old, but surely not all their heads have fell off. I mean, that's just X-rated. But yeah, his todgers fell off. His todgers fell off. Just a pair of plums, look. Hey Leah,
Yeah?
do you know why the Romans got everywhere?
Because they did.
They never stopped roaming around.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, this is it again, just sat outside the restaurant and another little dog sat there, look, bless him.
I suppose
We're just walking back almost at the campsite now on this little track, and we've come across some, these are proper wild tortoises as well. This little tortoise here. And then we've got another little tortoise just here, just running off hiding in this bush.
What a random but very lovely spot.
It is. We're heading to the coast now, aren't we? A place called Vlora. Because it's red hot, so we're going to have a couple of days by the sea.
Yep.
This campsite's like an eco place, eco camp in Apollonia, set in the forest and stuff, so hopefully there'll be a bit more shade and a bit more breeze there.
We've got some different problems going on at the minute. Usually we're sheltering from rain and sort of snow and hail and everything, but
Probably
now,
the wind.
I know, we're sort of sat between... Oh, that was bad footage. We're sort of sat between like the doors at the back, aren't we, because of that. It's just the wind's whipping up, but because everything's so dry, we're just getting caked in mud, aren't we? Like, look.
Like my arms and that, and my arms are covered in mud and wrists. And I have had a shower on this trip, don't worry, it's not just there, it's just from... I was in the sea half an hour ago, and now look at me, I'm pretty much look like I've been back on the building site. Ah well.
It's different, isn't it?
Still beats being in an office though, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
This little pen on the campsite it's got its own horses.
Here he is, eyeing up his meat for the night, which is no sort of innuendo. He's genuinely very excited about this situation. Just over in that fridge over there is the actual... We went to a supermarket today, and I kid you not, there was no food in it. Like, genuinely. Oh no, there was some olives. It was the weirdest supermarket when it had... Yeah, well, it was good. My theory is everybody grows their own stuff here. Like, there's a wasp on my beer. Protect the beer at all costs. But yeah, the supermarket, everybody grows their own gear here, so I don't think that they go to the shop and actually buy anything. So we went to the supermarket, we've got zero food, zero anything.
Some mayonnaise and water.
Oh yeah, we've got some mayonnaise, which is debatable. Well, we're going to open it at the very last minute possible because the fridge is on the blink, so... What are you now seeing that? But yeah, so this guy here, Bess, I think is called. Yeah. There's a bar over here, running Eco Camp Valbona, are we? The butcher's just come, delivered all his meat.
You see the bags there have just come from the local butchers. The guy behind the bar now's preparing it all. So by about 7 o'clock we'll be able to buy our grub for the evening. Leah's are just up there now. Some aubergines and some tomato and some peppers.
And that is the full barbecue setup over there. It is massive. So yeah, you'll be partaking, won't you? My little caveman is gasping for some meat. You might have meat in ages, are you? Danny is a happy man. He's got flies on his meat. He's got meat and beer. Happy days. So warm, on her.
Especially when the heat's blowing this way. Time come down wind.
This is a man happy with his evening meal.
Yes. Well, I've got to make up for it because you're a vegetarian, so I've got to make up for the meat content.
So because I'm a vegetarian, I'll just add it. With a plate full of mushroom and peppers and whatnot. Danny's got all this kind of meat.
With a dessert of sausage.
Your crotch is in there actually, not that meat. This meat.
No, sausage.
Oh, smut talk. That little noise. It's all a facade. Everybody thinks you're starving, but you're not yet. No, you're not. No. Dan is literally, this is the epitome of on your feet, lose your seat. Dan's just gone to go take some plates back, and this little beauty, oh no.
Cat whispers at it again. Oh, it's pissed off, Leah, isn't it?
I didn't whisper so good.
He didn't whisper. Yeah, it's because we've got no pork or chicken to give it. There's just cats everywhere, isn't there?
You've got a moustache, haven't you?
A moustache. It's weird the amount of strays though, isn't it? It's on that table over there now.
Oh, it's actually genuinely jumped.
Yeah, they're getting fussed. I was feeding it earlier, so it's gone back on it.
It is, it's horrible, but ordinarily you hate seeing strays of any sort. But I don't. It sounds horrible because you're desensitised to it a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm getting distracted by the cat. You were saying?
I'm telling you. I'm not a performer monkey. He's got distracted.
You're as hairy as a little monkey.
I am, I've just shaved my legs. The showers have got no locks on them. The shower curtain only goes over two sides, and all the bamboo is you can literally see through it. Like you can watch the world go by. Quite disconcerting.
Not to mention it's cold water as well.
Oh yeah, it's cold water. Yeah. That's when you know it's a weird situation when the cold water is a lesser issue out of all of it. So yeah, you have to get showered in a bikini, otherwise. Well, yeah. But I actually did manage to shave my legs, so they were smooth. Besides for that patch there, actually. But besides for the middle patch, they were smooth as
well. We won't put the viewers through that, you little hairy patches.
I can't help it, I miss them. This is quite a nice welcome relief. We've just driven.
Just driven through Vlora, and it's everything you expect from an Albanian city. Just
chaos.
Carnage, chaos everywhere. Cars pulling out, not following the rules of the road at roundabouts and stuff. It's a different style of driving in Albania. I mean, this road's quite good because it's just a single lane. There's not a lot you can think of. Hopefully, people can do jump with it, but it could happen. But we're off to a place called Himarë today, or Himarë, whatever it may be called. Beautiful. Really starts to get to where the coastline starts getting more spectacular. I think it is sort of the start of the Albanian Riviera, so we're heading there to hopefully a campsite for a few nights before we head to Samil, which is the go-to place on Instagram.
Continue for 7 kilometres.
This looks newly constructed for Albania. This looks pretty good, doesn't it? She won't recognise where we are.
Continue on SH8 for 17 kilometres. Continue for 7 kilometres.
Quite a smart one, isn't it?
It is for Albania. It's good, that.
This is the main road.
British car there.
Ah, British car. Oh god.
Yeah, this is just sort of like what it's like, just cars dumped everywhere in it, and that's one thing about the Albanians, they just literally park anywhere, roundabouts, middle of the road. We had one bloke recently pulled out, just stopped in the middle of the roundabout, got out, ran to the local bakery, not a care in the world, came back with a loaf of bread. So,
there was another guy in another roundabout, parked up again on the roundabout, and bought a watermelon. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why anybody's selling watermelons on a roundabout, but it's it's weird.
It's a strange one, but you get used to it.
Oh god!
That is just proving my point, totally.
Yeah, everything's just gone everywhere in the back of the van.
Pull up, go into a garage, but put your indicators on and just slam on. So hopefully you've caught that, because that's just proving what we're saying about Albanians.
More concerned about, I'll just heard everything just go flying in the back.
Stuff in the back of the van, but
if I remember our video when we were thinking.
Well, yeah, that's just summing it up, isn't it, really? What happens, just slam on. Gotta have your wits about you.
Oh, there's a wagon park there as well.
Yeah, this is getting busy. Yeah, this is just...
Oh, he's still moving.
He ain't though, he's just parked there in the middle of that single lane.
Yeah.
Whatever he's got doing.
Filling up his Pepsi.
His coffee. Yeah, it's...
having a chat.
It's a different type of driving, I'll give you that.
Where's he going?
Just going to reverse onto the road as you do, it's Albania.
Yeah, but it's a main road.
At least he's stopped a bit though, because normally they don't stop, they just pull out, don't they? Oh, there's one, that's what I was saying about parking. Oh,
it's going? Fucking hell. Oh, sorry Dad. I didn't mean to swear.
Just proves our point though, doesn't it? No indicators, you just got to figure that they pull out. At least I'm getting good footage for this video.
Yeah. Really wants to get round him, doesn't he?
It's on the blind bend as well. Mountain road, bends, hills.
To be fair, this one in front is driving a bit like Pansy, but
yeah,
that's still.
Like you,
hey. I don't drive like Miss Daisy.
You don't drive.
This is true.
You do drive.
Technically, I've drove in Slovenia?
No, I'm not having that.
I did. I drove.
on a private road.
I drove in Slovenia. Look back at the Slovenia Lake Blade video. You'll see. I drove. Just what you need. Oh God! Looking for. Oh, look at that little cutie.
No, don't you mean that grass?
Let's see what chaos has happened. Oh,
It's a catastrophe.
that was all because that plank pulled out.